The ceasefire may be holding, but the war of words is only escalating. In southern Lebanon, the so-called yellow line drawn by Israel is now being directly challenged by Hezbollah. Hezbollah has issued a defiant warning, saying the group will break this line, calling it a matter of legitimate resistance and self-defense. Israel, on the other hand, claims the buffer zone is essential, a shield to protect its northern communities, much like its security perimeter around Gaza. But as diplomacy tries to hold the line, ground reality tells a different story. Across Lebanon, from Beirut's southern suburbs to the towns of the south, funerals are now defining this fragile pause. Mourners are back on the streets, carrying the bodies of Hezbollah fighters killed in over 6 weeks of war. In Kfar Sir and Leyle, dozens of fighters are being laid to rest. Some returned only now after temporary burials during active combat. The numbers are staggering. Lebanese authorities say more than 2,300 people have been killed, including women and children, over 1.2 million displaced. Israel claims it has eliminated over 1,700 Hezbollah fighters, a figure that remains unverified. And yet, Hezbollah refuses to back down. Calls for disarmament are being flatly rejected, with the group insisting that as long as occupation exists, its weapons are non-negotiable. Israel, too, is holding its position. Defense Minister says the end game is clear: disarm Hezbollah and remove the threats to Israel's north through both military force and diplomatic pressure.
The overarching goal of the campaign in Lebanon is to disarm Hezbollah and remove the threat to the communities in the north through a combination of military and diplomatic measures.
On the other side of the Israeli border, Gaza's humanitarian crisis is worsening. Reports indicate more than $71 billion will be needed over the next 10 years for recovery and reconstruction in Gaza after Israel's war on the territory. In their final Gaza rapid damage and needs assessment, the European Union and United Nations asserted that the conflict has had a catastrophic impact on human development. A surge in rats, fleas, and other pests has compounded the misery of hundreds of thousands of displaced people still living in tents after more than 2 years of war. With meager shelter and almost no sanitation, Palestinians say the vermin are invading their makeshift homes, biting children and contaminating food.
I have suffered greatly from weasels and mice. My children have been bitten. One of my sons was even bitten on the nose. I am unable to sleep throughout the night because I must constantly watch over the children. The weasels have eaten through my tent. My situation is difficult.